Good morning, students. So today we are going to continue. Let's work out 18.2. Okay, let's start with question number 2. The product of two positive whole numbers is 98 and the greater number is twice the smaller number. So there are two conditions are given and we need to find these two numbers. Okay, it is very easy problem. So let's start it. So let's assume that the first number is greater than the second number. First of all, we are assuming this, okay? Now, our first condition is the product of two numbers is given 98. That means first number multiplied by the second number is given what? 98. Also, there is one similar condition. Now look, the second condition is the greater number is twice. Twice means two times the smaller number. Okay? So, the first number is greater number. That means the second condition is first number is equals to, that is twice, that is two times of the second number. So I hope these two conditions are okay. So now what we will do, we'll use this second condition in our first condition. Now look, from this second condition what we get? The first number is equal with 2 into second number. That means in this first condition we can put this value. So let's rewrite the first condition again. The first condition says first number into second number is equals to 98. Now what is the meaning of first number from this condition? Don't put this kind of arrow, I'm just doing this for your understanding. So in the place of first number, what we can write? We can write 2 into second number. It means in this place we can write 2 into second number in this place. Now look, multiplication was already here and the second number was already here and equals to 98. That means we can write or here. Similarly, look, if I need to take this 2 to the right side, it will be divided. Why? Because 2 was multiplied on the left side. So if I take to this right side, it will be divided. Now look, if I take this 2 to the right side, only these things are left. That means second number into second number. Now whenever we multiply same thing twice, we can write square of that number, right? That means second number was multiplied 2 times. So we can write second number square. This is equals to what? I'm taking this 2 to the right side. That means 98 divided by 2. Now in the rough you can divide this. Second number square is equal to, it will be 49. Okay, now look, on the left side there was a square. If I take the square to the right side, it will be square root. Look, that means only second number equal with, I'm taking this square to the right side. That means it will be square root of 49. Now the rough you can find the factors of it. 49, 7 into 7. That means we can write like this, or second number is equals to root over 7 into 7. That means root over 7 square. That means equals to 7. So what we have got? We have got the second number. Now how we can get the first number? Look, at this second condition, first number is equals to 2 into second number. Therefore first number will be what? 2 into second number. And what was second number? It is 7. That means 7 2s are 14. So we have got the first number as well as the second number. So in answer section, in right, two numbers are 14 and 7. I hope you get it. So this is the second video. Let's start with question number 3. The question is, find the least square number that has a factor of 17. Now, if you try to factor 17, you cannot, because only 1 and 17 will be here, because 17 is a prime number. Now, we need to find the square number which has a factor of 17. That means that particular number must have 17 at least 2 times. Alright, so whenever we need to find a least square number of a prime number, we'll write it twice, because it is a prime number. That means we'll need at least 17 2 times so that it can be a square. That means 7 into 17, it will be 289. So 289 is the least square number that has a factor of 17. Okay, let's start question number 4. Question number 4 is very similar to question number 1. Alright, so here what we need to find? We need to find the least square number other than 0 which is divisible by 10, 15, 20 and 30. Okay, so let's start this part. So first of all, we need to find the LCM of 10, 15, 20 and 30. So let's find it. So from here what we can write? LCM equals to 5 into 2 into 3 into 2. Right? If we write this as pairwise, it will be 2 square into 5 into 3. Now look, this is not a perfect square. That means this is not a square number. That means what we will need? We will need 1 5 and 1 3 extra, right? So what we can write? LCM of 10, it is 15. Okay, 10, 15, 20 and 30 is not a square number because there is no square in 5 and 3. So to get the least square number which will be divisible by 10, 15, 20 and 30, the LCM must be multiplied by 1 5 and 1 3. At least 5 into 3. That means we can write 15. That means we can directly multiply this LCM with 15 so that we can get the least square number. So therefore, least square number divisible by 10, 15, 20 and 30 will be what? It was already present in the LCM. There is 2 square into 5 into 3. Now we need to multiply this with 5 into 3. This by 15. Now count this. 2 square into 5 square into 3 square. It will be 2 square 4, 5 square 25, 25 4 is 100, 3 square 9. It is 900. So 900 will be our first part's answer. Look, there was one more question in their book. The second question says, let's write the next square number which will be divisible by these numbers. Now for this kind of question, we need to take the square multiples. Okay, now look, 1 square is 1 and 2 square is 4. That means whenever we take square multiples, we'll multiply 1, then 4, then by 9. Okay, now for this case, we have already got 900. Look, so the next square number which will be divisible by 10, 15, 20 and 30 will be next square number. Look at this word. Look, we have already got 900 as our answer, but we need to take the next square number. That means the square multiples are 1 square equals to 1, 2 square equals to 4, then 3 square equals to 9. You need to take like this. So we multiply by 1, then 4, then by 9. Now look, if I multiply this with 1, it will be the same answer. That means no other result will be given. Find out. That means we need to multiply it with the next square number, which is 4. I hope you get it. So 4 9s are 36 and 00 from here. So 3600 is the next square number which will be divisible by these numbers. Alright. Okay, so this is the third video. It says, this year on Netaji's birthday, the students present in physical education class were made to stand in rows of 18, 24 and 27. That means the number must be divisible by 18, 24 and 27. That means we need to find the LCM. Okay. Now, at one point of time, we formed a solid square. That means what? The LCM must be a square number. Okay. Let us find the least possible number of students present in the school. It is very similar to the question number 1 and 4. So let's do it. Alright. So students were made to stand in rows of 18, 24 and 27. Therefore, what we need to find? We need to find the LCM of 18, 24 and 27. So let's find the LCM. From these factors we can write 3 into 3 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3. Let's write them pairwise. That means 3 square and 2 square into 2 into 3. Look, these two numbers don't have squares. That means this LCM is not a square number, but it should be a square number. Now, as this LCM is not a square number, we need to write the LCM of 18, 24 and 27 is not a square number, but it must be a square number. Why? Because at a point of time, the students were formed in solid square, right? Now, so to get least square number, we need to multiply them, multiply the LCM by which numbers? 1, 2 and 1, 3. That means 6. So, least number of students present in the school that day will be, we need to write the LCM first, that is 3 square into 2 square into 2 into 3. Now, we need to multiply with one more 2 and one more 3. That means 3 square into 2 square into 2 square into 3 square. Now multiply all of them. 3 square is 9. 9 4s are 36. 4 into 9, that is 36. That is 36 square, which is 1, 2, 9 and 6. So this is our required answer. Okay. So in the particular day, 1296 students were present. I hope you get it. All the questions are similar. Okay, let's move to the next one. This is the fourth video. Here we are going to solve question number 9. Of three positive numbers, the product of first and second is 24, second and third is 48, and the first and third is 32. We need to find these three numbers. So I have listed the first condition. It says first number into second number is 24. From here, what we can write? First number, this will be equal with 24 divided by the second number, because on the left side second number was multiplied. That means if I take this to the right side, it will be divided. That is 24 by second number. Alright, I can mark it one number. I'm marking this equation one number. Okay. Next condition was second number multiplied by third number is given what? 48. From here, I will take the second number to the right side. Okay. Look, here also I have taken the second number. Here also I will take the second number. That means third number will leave here. Third number will be equal with 48 divided by what? Second number. Alright, we can mark it equation number 2. Now, we have one more condition. It says, okay, first number multiplied by third number is equal with 32. Now, look at equation number 1. From here, first number is equal with 24 by second number. So, in place of first number, what we can write? 24 by second number. In place of first number, multiply sign. Then the third number will be what? From equation number 2, what we can write? Third number is equal with 48 divided by second number. That means in place of third number, we will write this. That is 48 by second number. and it was equal with 32. I'm keeping this same. So here we can write or. Now look, I think it is clear up now. Now, in the numerator part, what is there? 24 into 48. And in the denominator part, second number is multiplied twice. That means we can write second number square, which is equal with 32. Now remember, if I am writing 32, there must be a 1 behind it. That means in the denominator part, there must be a 1. So now cross multiply it. That is second number square multiplied by 32 and this product multiplied by 1, or 32 multiplied by second number square, and it will be equal with 24 into 48. Here what we are doing? We are just doing the cross multiplication. Okay. Now in the next line, what we will write? 32 was on the left side by multiplication sign. That means if I take to the right side, it will be divided. Divided means in the denominator part. Or here we can do simple simplifications using 16 2, using 16 3. 12, that is second number squared is equals to 3 12s are 36. That means second number will be what? Square root of 36, which is equal with 6 square. That means only 6. If you have any problem in this, you can factorize it also. Now we have got the second number, which is 6. Now we need to find the first and third. Now look, from the equation number 1, what we can get? First number equals to 24 by second number. Second number is 6. That means 6 4s are 24. That is first number is 4. Then we need to find the third number also. Here I am marking some list. Okay, so separate this. So third number will be what? From equation number 2, 48 by second number, which is 6. That means 6 8s are 48. That means third number is 8, first number is 4, and the second number is 6. I hope it is clear now.